Here's the problem, I'm spending way too much money on my food. I want to restrict it to under about $75 a week, which comes up to around $300 a month, which is not bad at all. But lately, because I've been eating out so much and I've been buying my meals outside, I've been spending upwards of $600, $700, even $900 in some months on my food. So this time, I really want to just give myself a budget, go to the grocery store now, get a whole bunch of supplies and eat nothing but that. So here in this video, it's me living off $75 a week, and this is how I do it. Back with all of this stuff. All of this is going to last this week, and a lot of the stuff that I bought is also going to last the week after that. Alright, now before I get into my grocery haul, I want to tell you a little bit about the kind of foods I eat. I eat very little carbohydrates. I barely ever eat bread or anything like that. So most of the food you'll find here is either high fat or high protein, mostly like a ketogenic diet, right? So all these things are tailored around my preferences. Your preferences might be different, but again, all of this costs around 65 bucks total, so let's get right into it. Got some ground beef, that's gonna be a good chunk of protein for a few days. Got about a kilo of chicken breast. Again, I can make a bunch of things off of that. I usually make one recipe for about 2 days and then another recipe with the rest of them for the rest of the few days. So between this and the beef, that alone should last me quite a while. Then I got me some eggs, nothing to explain here, they're eggs. Some almond milk. I don't drink regular milk because honest to God, I fart and it is so deadly that people can die off of those farts, so I have switched over to almond milk because apparently I have a lactose issue. I also use this for most of my protein shakes and whatnot, so this bad boy is going to be put to good use. Veggies, I can kind of throw this in just about any salad, so I'm not expecting this to last too long. Avocados, one of my favorite source of fats. Gotta get them in there. They're pretty pricey, around like $1 or $1.50 each, so you know, you gotta shell out a little bit extra for them, but I do like them a lot in my diet. Garlic, because garlic. I spend a lot of time looking for the perfect hot sauce. I don't like something that's not hot at all, because here if it says really hot and you try it out, it's not hot at all. So this one I checked is legitimately made of habanero peppers, so that's exactly what I'm looking for. If my mouth isn't on fire, then this stuff isn't working, so this should do. Got a mix of berries to go with my shakes. Cheese, because if I'm not having carbohydrates, I replace my carbs with a lot of fat. So that means everything that I eat, and I mean everything that I eat, has cheese on it. Some organic ranch seasoning for my salads. And I also got 2 cans of tuna. Each of them is like $1, $1.50. And they're good for about 2 meals or even 3 meals depending on how much you eat. This is all of the stuff that I'm going to be eating for the next week, and exclusively just that. I'm not going to be eating anything outside. I'm not going to be eating anything if I'm with my friends. I want to make sure I'm under budget. All of this stuff costs 65 bucks as it is, and things like the hot sauce, things like the ranch dressing, and I imagine even the berries and the cheese, they are probably going to last more than a week anyway, so technically we came in even more under budget, but I just want to see how disciplined I can be with eating just this stuff and how much money I can save by the end of the week, especially compared to how much I'm spending now, so we'll find out. Now, full disclosure, if you're watching this video and you're like, oh my god, $75 a week, that's so much money. And yeah, maybe it probably is, but unless you're really tracking how much money you're spending, I guarantee you're spending a lot more than you think. So I thought I was spending well under that every week, but when I started calculating everything, I was like, okay, I really have to reduce it. So for now, I'm starting out with $75 because I think 300 bucks a month is not bad at all. And that too, because eventually you will go out, you will spend some money outside, so I'm not taking that into account. The 300 bucks a month or 75 a week is just for my groceries. Okay, just so you know as well, I already have like a few eggs in my fridge. I've got some peanut butter. I have a little bit of some salad and stuff left. So I'm gonna be eating off of that as well. Of course, I don't wanna trash everything and start again. and I do have a little bit of cheese here. But if you look at my fridge, it's relatively empty. All this stuff is my roommate's. I only get stuff that I can eat relatively soon. I don't want something sitting in the fridge for a while because that's just the easiest way for it to go to waste, okay? So this is what we're working with. I want to show you our starting point. Now let's get into the daily meals and what I eat every single day. I was at work and I didn't pack my lunch, didn't get too much time to cook last night, so I actually walked back home so I could come grab some of my food from the closet that I bought the other day, particularly this tuna here, make a quick salad, pack it up, and I'll go back to the office. I really wanted to go to Subway today, but I was like, nope. We gotta stick to this schedule and stick to this budget. What I've done is I took the can of tuna out, I put it in a little bowl, added 1 egg, a bunch of spices, mixed that up together, and then I made these little patties out of it. And once these patties are done, I'll kind of put them together with a salad, maybe an avocado, toss some olive oil in there, and that should be good to go. So there you go, those are my tuna patties, that's my salad. I'll throw the patties on top of the salad, avocado on top of there. We are done as far as lunch is concerned. Today for lunch, I took an egg salad that I'd made the night before, just chucked it out of the fridge, ate it at work, kept me full for the most part. Had maybe a couple of cups of tea there, but that's about it. Now I'm back home and I'm noticing a pattern here. I eat something during the day and I really like it, and I come back home and I make pretty much the same thing. So I'm gonna batter some eggs with some egg white and an avocado, a little bit of cheese on top, put that in a pan, make an omelet, call it a day, hit the gym right afterwards. So we're still on track. As for supplies, I think we still have some eggs left, we still have some beef left, we have a little bit of salad left. We went through the tuna already, and as for the chicken is still in the fridge. So I think we should be on track. There's no way I can eat all of that food before Sunday, so it's looking pretty good. Look at that. Tell me that's not the most perfect omelet you have ever seen. Oh, look at it. Just got back from the gym, took out some of the beef that I had left out to defrost, popped it in the pan, gonna make some non-bun burgers with cheese on top. And you might notice I've got a lot of cheese in my diet, I've got a lot of meat in my diet, but very little carbs. I just don't do carbs. I'm more of a salad and protein kind of guy. We're kind of running out, like I'm running out of vegetables. I only have the little salad thing left, and I think I'm also out of my, that's kind of all I've got left, just the peas, but I had that from before. Haven't missed a single meal, have had nothing other than what's in my fridge. On Friday, the office is going to have a pizza party. Every time there's a birthday, there's always pizza around. So I'm gonna have to skip that because I try not to eat unhealthy. I'll still have to bring my meals, but it's gonna be pretty tough for me to do that. But yeah, we've got things under control. Everything's going good. We've got some beef patties, we've got some coleslaw vegetables, and that is the habanero sauce that I bought thinking it's gonna be super hot. Guess what? It's not hot at all. absolute embarrassment. Not sure what kind of beta habanero peppers this is made of, but I don't know, man. I'm having some real issues finding a decent hot sauce here. Here I've got beef running. I'm gonna put that in my meal prep for tomorrow. So when I go to work again, I've got something to eat. I like making the next day's meal with the meal that I'm eating now. 2 birds with 1 stone, or 2 meals with 1 beef. You know what I'm trying to say. Pizza arrived at the workplace. They also ordered some ice cream cake. I wasn't gonna have any of that, so I headed right back out. I'm gonna go home, make some dinner, work from home. Okay, I made some buttered chicken for today. Got cheese on there, got butter on there all over, some spices, 2 avocados just to get my fats in. And that's that. No pizza, no ice cream cake. Still eating healthy. And I prepared another cheese omelet, as you can see, looking mighty good. I feel like my omelet making skills are getting really good because I'm only cooking at home, getting a lot of practice. 4 eggs in there, a lot of cheese, some coleslaw. A couple of days I haven't eaten a single thing from outside of what we bought that first day. I'm still on the schedule. I can easily squeeze this out, so I'm feeling very, very good about this so far. Alright, and just like that, the week is over. The end of the grocery week. Looks like we made it all the way to the end with just about $70-ish. I had spent $65 at one time, but then I did have to go back and buy just some spinach and some cabbage to go along with my salad. So looks like we can do $300 a month. It can work out just fine, and you really just have to be diligent with your budget. You really have to be focused. As you saw, there was pizza in the office, there was ice cream cake in the office, but once you get in the habit of just making your own meals, knowing what you want to eat, and just feeling better all the time, you just tend to run away from these bad meals and save money. So it actually worked out pretty well for me. I gave myself a budget. I said, okay, this is how much I'm going to spend, and that's how much I spent up front. Didn't eat anything else for the rest of the week, just committed to that. And if I keep going like that, spending $300 a month should be no problem at all, and I should be saving more money as well because I already have the sauces and the oils and everything, and that's going to last me a long time. I do want to give you a quick note. This diet pertains to me personally, okay? If you're someone who eats a lot of rice, you can eat a lot of canned beans, you can get a lot of carb sources like bread or something, you're gonna save even more money because a lot of those things, especially like rice and beans, you can get in a bulk quantity for extremely cheap, then portion that out to the rest of your meals. I don't eat carbs, so I have to spend a little bit more on fats, but for you, you're gonna spend a lot less than that. I can see you getting away with $50 as well, but again, it's only when you really budget everything in, when you try to squeeze everything dry, make sure you're hitting your numbers and just seeing what's possible. So I hope this video gave you an idea of just how much you can live off of. You can live off less than this as well. $50 I think is more than manageable considering you have to be very frugal with your spending, but worst case scenario, if you did have to spend around $200 to $250 a month on your groceries, entirely possible. So I hope this video gave you some perspective on what to expect when it comes to groceries, gave you some perspective on what I shop for, what I eat, how I plan my meals, and how I don't mess up on my diet. I hope it helped out. If it did, make sure to like and subscribe the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.